OKC, man. Let's just say they had me worried for a second. This was looking like it was going to go the Pacers' way, and they were going to take a 3-1 lead on OKC. But OKC, they fought back, and they showed that they're a tough team and that they're the best team in the league for a reason. They won 68 games for a reason, and they're showing that in the playoffs. Let's start off with Shea. Shea, he had 15 points in that fourth quarter. He came up big for his team. Shea, all game long, they were denying him from getting the ball, forcing tough shots on him. They were just doing a lot to make sure Shea didn't get going, and he really didn't until that fourth quarter. Shea really gave what you needed from him in that fourth quarter, 15 points like I said, and he ended the game with 35 points. So it looked like he had a great game, but if you were watching, you were seeing that Shea, he was struggling at times, and it didn't look good at first. It really didn't. And Jalen Williams, man, Jalen Williams, this whole entire game, I felt like he was doing what he had to do. He was scoring when they needed him to. He was playing elite defense as well. He did have a couple turnovers, a couple bad shots, but J-Dub, he was here for most of his game. He was definitely the second option. He looked like the first option in the first half, if you ask me, but J-Dub, he did what he had to do, and his team won. And I'm really a little worried about Chet, because Chet, he kept falling a lot, holding that ankle, and it was not looking good for Chet either. So let's see how Chet is feeling next game. And you guys know I have to mention Caruso. Caruso, his impact, everything that he did in this game, it's always just reliable. Great defense. He was scoring the ball, knocking down open shots, getting to the rim. We saw Caruso, we saw his impact in this series, and he's helping his team for real. Without the production Caruso gave tonight, OKC is probably down 3-1 right now, and that's the truth. The Pacers, they did blow. I don't think they blew a huge lead. This game was close all game long, but they did have a 10-point lead, I believe, heading into the fourth quarter, but they just couldn't hang on because OKC, yes, they are young, but they're ready, and that's why they're here in this position right now. Now for the Pacers, I don't really have anything to say really about nobody in this game for real, because everyone was playing their role. They were playing great basketball. It just came down to those final minutes, and both of these teams, they're clutch teams. They can do that. They can both win in these final minutes. We seen the Pacers do it in game one. We see OKC do it in the regular season at times, but both of these teams, they're really good. But the Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton, he does need to be a little more consistent throughout the game. I mean, he did get going in the fourth quarter, and he did get going throughout the game, but he needs to just be a threat scoring the ball, and I just don't think he isn't that, honestly. He's a good playmaker and passer. We see that all the time, but his scoring, it's risky. Siakam, I do think he played a great game as well. He just had a couple bad fouls, but all I gotta say is if the Pacers do end up winning this series, I know it's 2-2, they're going back to OKC, but if they do, Siakam's the finals MVP, no question about it. Tyrese Halliburton, he is the better player, but Siakam, he's been more consistent throughout these playoffs and in the finals so far. In these 4 games, he's been way more consistent than Halliburton, for sure. So I honestly could see Siakam winning it, so let's see what happens though. But Siakam in this game, just a couple bad fouls. He could have been a little better, but they didn't lose this game because of him though. They didn't. Obi Toppin, he played really great basketball. He had a couple corner threes that helped his team extend the lead that they had. Hit back dunks. He was really productive in this game. And obviously another huge reason why OKC was able to pull out this win was they outscored the Pacers in the fourth. 31 points to 17. I mean, come on, bro. And they weren't down that much the whole game. Yes, they had a 10-point lead, but when you scored 31 points in the fourth quarter, come on, bro. Your team is going to close that game out, especially when Shea, the way he got going at the end of the game. Yeah, but I'm not too worried about Shea. I expect him to go back to his home and provide the offense that his team needs for sure, the passing and playmaking, because he wasn't passing. He wasn't getting the ball. They were denying him the whole entire game. So let's see what happens next game, but this was a really great game. I'm glad it's 2-2. We get more basketball. Now we know the series ends in 6 for sure. No, not in 6. 6 or 7 for sure now. So, and this has been a really great finals. People did underrate this finals, said it was going to be bad and all this and that, but it hasn't been that bad. We've been watching great basketball for the most part. The best offense in the NBA versus the best defense. We're seeing it live in effect, and it's been a good series. So don't count on either one of these teams. It could still go either way. We seen the Pacers get a win in Oklahoma, so who knows what's gonna happen. But now that we know OKC can win in the Pacers home, this series is gonna get tricky. So let's see. But like I said, I feel like this was a really, really great game. So I don't have too much bad things to say about neither one of these teams. Yes, both of these teams, they could have did things better for sure. The Pacers, they could have did things better to win this game, closed out better, but it just happens. And remember, OKC is the best team in the NBA. They won the most games for a reason. They've been the best team in the playoffs all year. Well, they've been the best team in the playoffs for a reason. So it's just happening now. But all I'm gonna say to everyone is get ready for game 5. We're gonna get a great basketball game for sure. Both of these teams, they want to win, and we're seeing it, bro. Everybody was going at it today. We seen Siakam go at it. We seen Jalen Williams go at it. Jalen Williams was really tough out there today. He was not showing emotion or anything. He was just playing basketball the right way, and that's what he should do. But everyone was showing emotion and just really going at it tonight, and it was good to see. We love when everybody's going at it and just having a hard time. But if you guys like this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. 6 likes and I'm out. See you guys in the next, and be ready for game 5. That's gonna be a game for sure.